Hey guys, welcome back to the Windswept Cowboy. I am Chrissy and today I am sharing with you these 5 DIYs. They are so easy, they're scary. Just kidding. Anyway, little Halloween humor. We're having lots of fun here decorating for Halloween, and we wanted to do some very easy, very inexpensive Dollar Tree type DIYs for you. So stay tuned and I'm going to show you how we make them. I love this DIY from Dollar Tree, and we were inspired by Sarah Jane from Chic on the Cheap, and we will see if we can link her channel for you guys because she does awesome DIYs and decorating. But what we're doing is we are making a skull candle, and I'm going to use this as my mold, and this was purchased at Dollar Tree. These were all Dollar Tree, so this cost is like $5. We're going to put these candles in a bath of water and kind of warm them over the stove so the candle melts, and then we'll pick it up after that happens. All right, in order to use this as a mold, I am going to cut a circle at the very top of his head. I'm just going to draw one. May need to get a pen or a marker or something so I can see. But I'm going to cut a hole there, and then I'm going to use that plastic piece and hot glue it over that hole right there so no wax escapes.
All right, so we'll let that set.
Just for a second, yep.
Okay. All right, moment of truth.
They're not that hot.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure. They may be down below, but...
All right, just be careful, Mom.
Yep, I will use this. And I am going to hold it a little bit. Maybe, no, no. Here we go.
Here we go. There it is.
Ooh.
Yay!
All right, here is our candle. The next step is to cut this plastic away from the wax. Fingers crossed that I don't mar the candle trying to get this off. That will be the trick. It worked. I'm so excited. It is so cool. It's extremely heavy too and very solid. A couple of tips that I have for you if you try to do this. When you're boiling your wax, not boiling, but like melting your wax over the low heat, make sure it sits on your counter for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so before you pour it into your mold. I felt like it stretched my mold out a little bit because mine was just too hot. And then I had to keep pouring in and pouring in and pouring in because it left divots. And so I have this little knot at the top where that was at. But once you light that, that's going to go away. And also we used, between Shelby and I, we both fought to get this thing off. We used scissors and an X-Acto knife. And we cut, we tried to pull it away. And it finally just fell out. So that did work. Just be very, very careful, and this will be your end result. All right, for this project, we are going to make a chalkboard out of this Halloween tray that I found at Dollar Tree. So it was just $1, and I'm going to use some Hobby Lobby chalk paint, the black and the white, and also some chalkboard paint. And we're going to start with painting this outside edge white first. All right, the next step we're going to do is dry brush some of this black chalk paint over these bats to try to make those pop. Please excuse the noise. My grandson is here playing in his new bouncer, and he absolutely loves it, and he's so cute. We'll try to put him on Instagram, so if you are following me on Instagram, you'll get to see that, and it's too cute. I am loving how the bats are standing out now. I just have to cover up this purple. And to do that, I'm going to be using this chalkboard paint I purchased at Hobby Lobby. For the first coat, I'm going to go side to side, and then for my second coat, I have to wait an hour, and then I'm going to go up and down. That way they're crisscrossed. All right, this next DIY is so easy. I picked up one of these chalkboard plaques or signs, whatever they're called. This was about $3 at Walmart. And then I also picked up a B and 2 O's, and we're gonna spell boo. How simple. We're just gonna hot glue them onto this and then add a bow. This is what I'm using. They have like a burlap texture on it, and I thought it was super cute. I am just going to start with the O in the middle and kind of center my boo, just eyeballing. It does not have to be perfect because I am definitely not perfect. But I'm kind of using this as my guide to center. There we go. I think that will work just fine. I'm just going to add some hot glue. And they are double-sided. All right, I'm going to push this aside and I'm going to work on a bow that I'm going to attach right up here at the top. This is definitely optional because not everybody is into bows, but I thought these ribbons were so pretty with the boo. And I'm just going to cut a couple pieces, and it's going to be a very simple bow. I'm going to start with the fattest ribbon first and just kind of crisscross it like so. Then the next. And then the next. And then I'm just going to grab it here in the center. Work my center a little bit better. All right, and then I'm going to use some wire and just tighten it up. All right, I'm going to cut all of the edges, and I'm going to fishtail these ones. So I just fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut from the wire edge up at an angle. And this is how I do my fishtails. Just like that. Very festive. Then we're going to just attach it to the top of this. And I'm using the wire that I have, and I'm just going to twist it around and then cut off the extra. Look how cute! If you are looking for a very easy project to do for Halloween, this is definitely it. And I just used ribbon that I already had, and I didn't spend very much money on the other pieces. And I love the impact that it gives. So yay, another one in the books. I have another super duper easy DIY for you. I got this glass vase at Dollar Tree, creepy cloth from Dollar Tree, and some googly eyes that I just happen to have on hand. They are feminine looking with some eyelashes, so this is definitely a mummy. Anyway, that is what we're making. We are making a mummy vase, and we're going to also light it from the inside too. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut some strips out of this creepy cloth, and we're going to hot glue it in places going around the glass jar. Okay, I have stretched out my creepy cloth over my counter, and I'm going to cut it lengthwise. So I'm just going to start cutting it and pulling it. And Shani's here. She's going to hold the end for me so I don't lose it. All right. You just kind of eyeball how thick you want it. And I think that will probably work just fine. And it is creepy cloth, so it doesn't matter if it's straight or not. We're just wrapping it around. And I'll just pull this my way and keep on cutting. I don't even know how long this cloth is, but one strip might be enough to cover everything. All right. So then I'm going to start at the bottom and attach my creepy cloth like at the very, very base here. Just a little bit of glue. Just be careful so you don't burn yourself. And now we're just going to wrap it like a mummy. Just kind of pull it apart and make it look spooky. Figure out where you want your eyes, because that kind of needs to be a little open. Oh, look at there. Right back to where I started. Add a little bit of glue. I don't think I could duplicate that. That was just pure luck, but you could glue it anywhere. And then I kind of left this little spot here for some eyeballs. I'm gonna take my cute little eyeballs. I think I'm gonna put glue on the back of it. I have this fairy light set. I'm just going to like push it down in there. Ideally, I think you would want a smaller set than this, but this should light it up really nicely. And I'm gonna have the cord come out the back, or if it's on a timer, it might fit down in there and you can disguise this. But for our purposes, we are just going to do that. How cute. I'm really excited about this next DIY. You've probably seen these glasses at Dollar Tree, and we are going to try to take off this cup and make a crystal ball out of it. And this was also from Dollar Tree in their Crafter Square. And we're gonna light the inside and also spray paint this orange, that Looking Glass color. I am going to go paint this with my Looking Glass paint, and I will be right back. This is the spray paint that I used for this hand, and it's the Looking Glass. Really, any silver would probably work just fine. I just happened to have this on hand, and I found it at Hobby Lobby. All right, now that the paint is good and dry, we're going to finish this up. I'm going to take my Christmas globe. This is going to be the front of my crystal ball. And so I want this to be toward the back so I can stick my fairy lights up in there and then remove them when I'm done. This is going to be a tight fit, and I may have to use some glue to keep it down inside the hand because it's a tad big. So fingers crossed.
Is that funny?
Alright, you just saw the thumb break off, but I think that is going to work to our advantage. You don't really need it, and it helps this sit better. So this is now going to be my front instead of this way, since that's off, but I still think it's going to look super cool. And I'm going to have the hole angled out like that so I can still put in my lights, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of hot glue so it wants to stay. I'm just gonna find the touch points and add a little bit at those sections. I love it. I think this is so cute, and this was $1 and this was $1, and I had these on hand, so it was super cheap. And you could use purple, you know, or any other color in the glass globe that you want. And yes, so cool. You could add this to your next Halloween party or just because. feel like these all turned out so cute. Let me know what your favorite project is. I'm having a hard time choosing as I'm looking at them. I'm partial to the skull because I love all the detail in his face. But they are all so easy and very inexpensive, and I think you guys should try them if you are into the Dollar Tree crafts or if you're having a Halloween party or get together. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be part of the Windswept family. And you guys go and have a great day. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!